Like I always say, if you're down with the real shit and you're not down with the bullshit, like and subscribe. I just got through looking at the video. That Lil Nas X new song where, man, dude is up here, man, lap dancing on the devil. It's like mockery, right? It's like somebody sitting up here straight up like, yo, I'm letting you know, I'm trying to poison your kids' minds. And your kids are going to follow me straight to hell. It's like you have those videos that actually be mocking, the public at large like that. Like, remember they say that the people that control this world, the hidden hand, the people behind the scenes, remember they say they do things like, right where you can see it, they hide in plain sight, and then it's like they create chaos out of confusion by, manipulating people's train of thought by making it, seem like what you've always known common sense wise. Okay, now we're gonna, discombobulate that, scratch that. Now we're living like this. Now we're accepting this. Now it's like this. Oh, that's old. That's back in the day. That's in the past. But we got it right now. We're always evolving, and but the thing that some people need to ask themselves is change always good? Honestly. I mean, yeah, things change, but is change always good? Do you have to just change everything? I guess you gotta ask the people or who should be addressed with that is those that want to change their skin color and do that bleaching thing and everything. Those that want to change anything natural about them and make it something other than what it is. Then, other than being natural, what is it? Unnatural. That video, man, was... a lot of people have commented on it, talking about how it's demonic and everything. I'm like, shit, that shit is beyond demonic. A blind person can tell that video is demonic. So if the video is demonic, that means Lil Nas X is demonic, and the people that's behind him, that's pushing him, that's pulling the strings, they're demonic too. These stars come along, man, and we've been more focused upon that. Like, I think within after the new millennium began, people have, in general, more so paid attention to these things, knowing that something's not right. Now, there were a lot of those, but you can put them in the minority that understood that before the minority. But this was back. The woke people are the ones who, back before the millennium came into play, the woke people are those that back then was talking about, oh man, ain't no such thing as no Illuminati. Ain't no such thing as no Masonic order. Man, ain't no such thing as no Bilderberg group. I don't believe that. I just don't believe it. I know they talk about it. I know they say that stuff exists, but I just don't believe it. All that conspiracy stuff that they talk about, man, I don't know what that stuff is all about. I don't get into it. I just look at it like this, man. You live your life, you treat people with respect, and if you treat people with respect, then you get it back. If you get out there in the world and you disrespect the people and, you're being mean and nasty, then the world gonna give you back what you put out. And that's it and that's all. That's all you can do, man. Just try to live your life right. All that thinking about all this conspiracy stuff and talking about people doing this and people doing that and, and I just don't live my life like that. Those are the ones that like now talking about, oh man, I'm telling you right now, it's more to what's going on in the world, man, than what you think. And you sitting up there and you was the one that told them about this stuff like, 20 plus or 30 plus years ago, you was telling them about that stuff then, and they was looking at you like you was some kind of fool, like you was crazy or some shit like that. Like, you know, that it's more to, you know, what's going on than what you see, you know. There is something going on in the realm of, like, we see things all the time, hear things, read things, and you know your common sense, you know your brain, your mind says, wait a minute, something about this not just is not right, but it's unholy, or it's something like on another level other than just being wrong or something bad or disrespectful. There's things, man, that are ungodly that go on. And when you see this stuff, and then you, especially if this is an agenda that they're pushing to your kids, you know, or to the youth, you know, and you have kids, you got to be like, yo, fuck this, man. My kids ain't watching this. My kids ain't looking at this. And you need to sit down with them and explain to them why this is wrong and whatever. I don't give a damn what you go to school and they telling you there and stuff. I don't give a damn about what one of your classmates said their situation is at home, and, you know, and what. No. It's like, you got to let those people be who they are sometime. You know, I don't believe in preaching to everybody. I don't believe that it's your job to correct everybody's situation and tell them how to act and what to do with their kids and everything. No, because if you have your own situation and your own kids in your own household, you got enough on your plate at times just trying to correct everything at home and keep that on the straight and narrow. So how the hell you going to be all in everybody else's business and shit? But these people, these certain political groups, you know, we know who the hell they all are because they get talked about every day, always on the news. They're always a part of some story going on in the media and everything. These people have, these certain political groups have an agenda to try to sway everybody to come into the fold of them like some form of religion, and they want to alter your beliefs and everything into acceptance of the propaganda and agenda that they're pushing and stuff. So it's not about a right or wrong thing. They just want you to subscribe to their ideology. That's all it is. And some of these people have power. And what does it tell you if you use any kind of common sense? That the powers that be, people that are government officials, people that are leader of industries, people that are heads of corporations, big business, some of those types of people have to be, that's part of these political groups. Those types of people have to also be involved as far as being in the realm of the movers and shakers, the ones that control stuff. So therefore, you know, that's how they got their power, you know? I mean, that's just like if I had an agenda where I wanted, like, everybody to start sleeping with cats, okay, if I know some government officials that sleep with cats, they gonna help me get those bills, and, you know, they gonna help me get that stuff across. They gonna help me try to make that stuff law, because why? They into that shit. You know what I'm saying? It only makes sense, you know? Because if not, if it was mostly people that was in a place of power that was against that, they'd be like, oh, hell, I'm going, you know, anybody listen to that shit, you must be crazy. In fact, if you try to push that agenda, I'm going to make sure that I do every damn thing to block that shit from happening and stopping that shit. I'm not going to allow you to just do that shit if it goes against my beliefs and, you know, and everything. I'm not going to support that. You know, not if I'm really secure within my beliefs and I'm really true to those beliefs. I can't do that. If I start straddling the fence and be like, well, you know, live and let live, and then how true am I to the beliefs and the convictions that I claim that I have? That means I'm a damn liar, you know. So anytime you start seeing people doing that shit, it's like, nah, man. It's like, yo, you can live and let's talk about live and let live all the fuck you want, but you're supposed to be straight, you know, true to your moral convictions and your ideologies and philosophies and your religious beliefs and everything. If you're really real about it, I'm not supposed to just change just because somebody said, "Hey, change so it can be easier for me." Like, no, the fuck? But I don't believe in what the fuck you're doing. So why would I do that? You see what I'm saying? Yeah, man. That little Nas X video. I mean, shit. So what I'm saying is, whoever is record label, all the people that make him go, all everybody behind the little Nas X machine, it tells you something about them. Because if they were like right in any shape, form, or fashion, I mean, they wouldn't have allowed this damn video and shit. I mean, it's just like, going back like with Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, like WAP. You look at the stuff nowadays that they allow, and then you look at the stuff that they be trying to censor and shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and just like a lot of people who have social media platforms, you have people who's trying to do the right thing, on the behalf of just people in general, on the behalf of what having the concerns for children, people who want to bring back, moral decency, into this world, their videos get, their platforms get taken down, demonetized, subscribers taken away, comments taken away, but if you do some damn evil satanic shit, you just provide nothing but false stuff that ain't gonna do anybody any good, doesn't serve any real purpose. But if you create confusion, or if you support satanic type stuff, like I said, and things that corrupt our children, or you do any of that, and it's like you're applauded or some shit. You know what I'm saying? You're praised. You just think about it. Look at the stars, it's like you gotta keep saying out of your mouth how you support the LGBTQ community. You gotta, basically let everybody just do whatever the fuck they want to do and say that, hey, you don't have a problem with, unless it goes against the ideology of whatever political party that you're supposed to be a part of.